walk into a room full of people who love you, and you still feel completely alone. You try to explain something that matters to you, and you watch their eyes glaze over. That ache hits different when it happens with the people closest to you. A stranger not getting you? No big deal. You shrug it off, you move on with your day. But your family telling you something's wrong with how you're wired, that cuts straight to your core. You'd think the people closest to you would be the easiest to be real with. It's actually the opposite. Home is often the hardest place to show up as yourself. You know that feeling. You catch yourself right before you respond naturally. You dim your energy so everyone else feels comfortable. And you build a different version of yourself for the people who should know the real you. Some days you forget to manage your natural response because around them, you've trained yourself to hold it back. That exhaustion isn't in your head, it's real and it's bone deep. So you settle for surface conversations instead of real ones because the people closest to you don't actually know who you are. Here's what's important to understand: that mask was never a lie, it was survival, but it's costing you something every single day. That mask, that exhaustion, none of it has to stay the same. I want to introduce you to Ing Energy. Here's what it actually does. First, it reveals you to yourself, your reactions, your instincts, the way you handle a hard conversation. None of it feels random once you understand it. You start to see why you do what you do. But there's a second thing it reveals: the mechanism at home. Every person you love is looking at you through a lens, one shaped by their own ink type, not yours. So what you do simply gets mislabeled before it ever reaches them. Not on purpose, they can't help it. Every person judges through their own ink type. It's not personal, it's just how their wiring works. You think differently. You see people and situations differently too, all because of your ink type. Let's talk about all seven in order. I'll start with perceiving. You get called too harsh, mean, confrontational. The reality is you value truth and you speak directly. And in a family that avoids conflict, your honesty gets labeled as starting drama. Next, serving. You get called a pushover, a doormat, someone who can't say no. And the reality is, you see the practical ways to help people before anyone asks. And in a family that chases status, your helping reads as not ambitious enough. Next, teaching. You get called a know it all, condescending, always lecturing. The reality is, you love helping people understand. And in a family where insecurity runs deep, your knowledge sharing triggers defensiveness. Next, encouraging. You get called fake, unrealistic, too cheerful. And the reality is, you genuinely see what's possible. In a family worn down by life, your optimism gets mocked as unrealistic. Next, giving. You get called showing off and trying to buy love. And the reality is, you find real joy in generosity. And in a family shaped by scarcity, your giving stirs up guilt and resentment. Next, leading. You get called bossy, controlling, too intense. And the reality is, you see the solution and feel responsible for the outcome. In a laid back family, your drive feels like too much pressure. Last, mercying. You get called sensitive, dramatic, like you take everything personally. The reality is, you feel emotions deeply and you read what others feel. In a family that rewards performance, your sensitivity gets dismissed as weakness. One of those just landed in your spirit differently than the rest. That's not random, it's recognition. Their discomfort was never evidence that you're wrong. When someone calls you too much, they're revealing their limits, not yours. Your ing type was never wrong or flawed. You just needed language for the friction you felt from the people closest to you. Here's the part that changes everything. You don't choose your ing type. You were born with it, but you do choose where it flows from, fear or love. Same wiring, two completely different outcomes. One version protects itself. The other version reaches the people around you. Do you know your ing type? Most people don't yet. That's exactly what the quiz is for. It's free, and your results go straight to your inbox, and the link is in the description. Remember that ache with the people who love you most? That friction was never proof something's wrong with you. It was two kinds of ing energy colliding without a shared language. Start at home. Home is the training ground for everything else. Their ing type isn't wrong, and yours never was either. They're just different. One isn't more right than the other. The people who love you most deserve to know who you really are. But this doesn't stop at home. Your wiring, your ing type shows up with your friends. It shows up at work. It shows up in your community. The relationship changes, your ing type doesn't. So stop asking what they'll think of you. Start asking what's true to your ing type. Your identity is your purpose. I'll see you in the next video.